What do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Never tell me the odds.
Hey everyone, what is up? It is Cubs fan Han back again to do a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And let me give a quick shout out to my buddies at gaming-fans.com. Go ahead, check them out. They're also on Twitter at gamingfansdfn. Give them a follow. And today I am going to be doing another arena battle where I am going to be showcasing a very unique team composition utilizing Tuskens in the arena. And I'll talk about this in a second. But before I get to that, I do just want to tease a little bit about my next video, which is going to be showcasing BB-8 in full-blown action. I am going to be showing BB-8 in several different areas of the game. I'm not able to release that video yet because I'm still working on getting my test account ready so that I can show you the compositions that I want to show you. But I'm really excited about it. I think BB-8 is going to have some cool functionality in the game, and I'm anxious to test out. Something I'll tell you right now that I do want to test out is, can we get Illuminated Destiny to work in the arena? In my BB-8 video that I released on Wednesday, I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not. I have a few ideas of how we might be able to make that work. I still have my reservations, but I'm going to test that out and see if we can make that work. But in this video, yes, I am showing you Tuskens in action in the arena. This is really cool and something I thought was worth bringing up. I do want to make a few disclaimers about it. First and foremost, no, I don't think that this is going to be a meta-changing team by any stretch, and it's probably not going to work as well in old, more seasoned arena servers. However, this is a newer server here. My buddy ManceR sent me this footage and said, hey, do you think this is good for a video? And I thought, yeah. But this is from his account, and his shard is about 3 months old. So usually I'm going to be showing you kind of end game arena footage, which is good for a lot of people. But every once in a while I'll have somebody come up and say, hey, Cubs fan Han, you know, I'm a newer player. What's going to work for me in the newer arenas? And so I think it's good every once in a while to take a step back and show what these arena shards are looking like today. And so in his shard, he doesn't have a lot of Commander Luke. He has a lot of those beginning game players. A lot of those legendary characters are still missing. So this team is going to have some viability. So today, this video probably will appeal more to some of you newer players out there. And for those of you that are following me that are newer, welcome to the game. We're glad to have you in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I hope this video can help you with a new team composition that I think is pretty cool and fun to lead. And so that team composition that he is running is, you can see it before you, Boba Fett lead with Tuscan Shaman, now, I think we need to take a break here and have a little debate on how to pronounce this. I think it's maybe you need a little glottal in the back of your throat, like, I don't know exactly how that works, but we'll just say for now. And then Tuscan Raider and Veteran Chewbacca, and he's also ran Old Ben in place of Veteran Chewbacca. So this team is able to work really well. You can see it here against what is basically a triple cleanse team. Without General Kenobi, you've got obviously Rex lead, Chirrut Baze, Darth Nihilus, and R2, who does have a cleanse when he's Zated, so I guess we can consider it a triple cleanse still. That is a very difficult team to face for a lot of you newer players, and he is able to beat it. It's close, but he is able to beat it. So, let me break down a little bit of attack strategy on how this team is working and some of the mods that you might want to use if you decide that you want to run this team. Alright, starting with Boba Fett. The reason why Boba Fett's going to work really well in this team is because he's going to have that ability blockage, which is really going to help you to get around those cleansers like Chirrut or Rex. He's also going to be able to do lots of damage, and he's got that revive as well. He's going to work great with his Zeta if you are able to give it to him, but because you're probably newer to the game, maybe not as likely. You do want to have potency on him, and you can see he does have a potency cross on him right here. You do want to have speed on him. That's a given for every character. We got 215 speed on this Boba Fett. He also has plenty of offense secondary and an offense triangle on him. I think that's a really great move because you do want Boba Fett to be hitting very hard. Now, Urur is going to stun on his basic and give the whole team turn meter and speed up on his special, which is really good, and then an offensive bonus when enemies are stunned as part of his unique. So you want to make him as tanky as possible. I like how he's got a protection circle, cross, and triangle here. That's very good. You also want to have him to be very fast. I mean, I'm a broken record when I say you need your characters to be fast. That's going to be the case for almost everybody except for maybe a Baze if you're running Baze, because it's in his kit to gain turn meter whenever anyone's buffed. So at any rate, he's also putting an offense secondary on him as well. That's good. Or actually, he doesn't hit. He hits decently hard. Not amazing, but definitely hard enough to help take down this team. Now moving on to Tuscan Shaman, he does do a dot or damage over time on his basic. He does heal and offense up on his special, and he does more heal for those with debuffs. I think it's 25% turn meter bonus and 10% health for all Tuskens when a unit is defeated. You probably want potency on Shaman as well because he's going to be applying those dots. And in this case, he probably gave him the defense cross just because he's got that speed secondary there, and I think that's okay. Protection circle and triangle is good, and then again the broken record, speed. Now he's also got Tuscan Raider on this team, who's going to do turn meter reduction on his basic. I didn't realize that Tuscan Raider had turn meter reduction in his kit. Anybody who's going to be reducing turn meter anywhere is going to be usable somewhere, because turn meter is king in the arena. That speed stat, being able to control and manipulate speed, is very important. So keep that in mind when you're attacking these teams, that Tuscan Raider does have that turn meter reduction on his basic. He will call a random ally to assist on his special, and if it's a Tusken, they do 75% more damage, both of them. Wow. So that's really good to see. When you're dealing more damage on an assist, that's boom, boom, 2 hits of 75% more damage. That can really help take out some of those important characters that are going to be really stalling you in the arena when you're trying to climb. So obviously you want your Tuscan Raider to be really, really fast. This is probably the character in the team that you want to be about as fast as possible. And then lastly, we got veteran Chewbacca here. We want to have him fast. He's going to have speed reduction AoE, which is really powerful. So that's really great to see. He also is a very heavy damage dealing character. Now his Chewie is at 7 stars. I think that he would probably work decent enough at lower stars, probably not at 3. Maybe once you get to 4 and 5 stars it'd be okay. You probably do want to have him higher because the higher stars he gets, the better his damage output is going to be. But whatever the case is, he does have him at 7 stars. He actually is a free-to-play player and bought 2 packs for Chewie and got lucky that the second one actually had 330 shards, I think it was, which is just wow. I mean, he probably should have bought a lottery ticket that same day. He does have offense mods on him, a critical damage triangle, which is really good. I would probably prefer a protection cross there, but this mod is plus 88 offense and plus 7 speed, so not too bad. That's kind of one of the things you have to wait out. So some other general strategy ideas when you're using this team. Try to get your to go after Raider and Shaman so they can attack twice. Remember, Uror's special single file to hide their numbers. Tuskens gain 100% turn meter and speed up for 2 turns. So that's really good. So if he goes at the right time, then Raider and Shaman have already taken their turn. They're going to get a bonus turn because of Uror's special. When you're going against Chase, which is probably, I think, some of those newer shards, if you don't have Chert and Baze yet, but some of those guys that are more pay-to-play have them already, that might be one of the big stumbling blocks for you in the arena when you're just getting started out. So try to ability block Chert to avoid that cleanse. That's going to be key. And then you want to buff with Uror and Shaman so Baze gains turn meter and loses his taunt. And then you are able to plow through the team quicker in that case. You can see how he does it here. And then with Boba Fett, you're just going to want to make sure that you are using execute on somebody who has a lot of status effects on them, because then it's going to deal damage for each status effect. So you can basically, you saw already in this video, deal very high amounts of damage to take out a Baze or even a Chirrut early in the match so they don't have a chance to health regen. Obviously these battles are close. This is not a meta team, it's just a team that seems to have some kind of functionality. And then typically he does say that this team works pretty well against Sith teams. He's able to kind of fly through them. The one big stumbling block he says is for those who do have Commander Luke Skywalker in his shard. He's having a hard time beating Commander Luke at this point, but his team is also a little bit under-geared, so once he is able to gear them up higher, perhaps that will no longer be the case. That remains to be seen. But whatever the case is, I did just want to show this combination to you. I think it's really cool to see new combinations, creative combinations in the arena that work. Obviously, this is not going to be the best, most ideal combination, so I do want to throw out that big disclaimer here. I'm not telling you guys you need to go speed farming this if you don't have them already. But if you've got some of these characters ready and you're trying to shake things up in the arena, you're in a newer shard perhaps, I think this is actually a pretty cool option. It's unique, it's original. I think it's fun to play from what I'm seeing here, so something to keep in mind. Whatever the case is, I hope you liked the video. I hope you guys are getting ready for BB-8 farming First Order. I know it kind of sucks that we have to farm First Order because a lot of those characters are on hard nodes. My personal opinion on it is, you know, we all kind of saw it coming. I think for BB-8 it made sense that we were going to have to unlock for First Order. I actually, on my main account, I do not have First Order ready. I have 2-star First Order characters still, and I'm probably not going to be getting BB-8. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my very best to get him farmed and to take advantage of those double drops, but I might not get there, so I might be feeling that pain with you guys. But if you are going to get him, that's awesome. I think he's going to have some great usability in the game, and it remains to be seen. I'm still skeptical about how he will do in the arena, but we will see, and I will test that out for you in my next video. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for the support. This has been really fun making videos for you guys. I really enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. Tell me what you think about this team. Tell me if you've ran something else unique. I like to hear about these unique combinations that work in arena shards across the board for new players and old players alike. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did like the video. And don't ever forget
my dead body.